Well, I think the industry has a couple of issues that it has to address. One is awareness. The fact is that if you were to gather any 100 random people on the street corner, the great majority of them still would not have ever heard of a general purpose reloadable prepaid card, maybe 10 out of 100 or something of that nature, 5 out of 100. So it's not. So you still have an awareness issue. The next thing you have is really what I would call a consumerism issue and a regulatory issue, and that is that these products need to be regulated similar to bank accounts, in my view. They need to be completely above board, transparent, and honest in their disclosures. They need to make sure that Reg E, which in the banking world means the ability for you to dispute a charge and get a provisional credit back if you had a phony charge to your card. All these things need to come up to standard. Some prepaid card providers do those things today. Clearly, we're one of them. A lot don't. So the industry is still somewhat in transition. And as more regulation and more consumer advocacy scrutiny comes on these cards, you're going to find some companies who are not at scale having struggles surviving because of the costs implied in that kind of regulations. When you have farmland that has very fertile soil, it's illogical to assume only one farmer will flock to that part of town. That feeds a lot of industries. And so you're going to have a lot of people coming into the space. Today you don't have many competitors, but I would imagine over time we'll have a lot more competitors. And I expect that to grow the category, making more mass appeal, more interesting for people to become aware of. How that affects our strategy is we just always want to make sure, as we always have been, to be the best product at the best price with the best functionality, the most easy to activate and access, and all the things that any consumer product does, while at the same time being a great utility for consumers.